it's Andrea. Gosh, I cannot believe it is our last live stream of the year. Wow, December. Whew. Wow, it's been quite a roller coaster this year, I think, energetically. Just want to welcome everybody as you're coming on. We're playing some music in the background, and I'm going to talk at you for a minute. But let me know in the comments, is it too loud? Is it too low? I don't know if you caught me on Instagram this morning, but I went live and it was a little bit odd. It's like I'm totally not ready. And today's the day. I just want to remind everybody that it's okay if you don't have all your stuff together. Let's just be real about it. If you could see my desk right now, you I don't know, probably shake your head or something. But yeah, let's just relax, because I think, somebody just told me that 2024 is supposed to be the year of authenticity. And I got to say, I'm all for that. Enough with enough with pretending, enough with, saying everything's okay. But here we go. We're going to get started here in just a moment. And I just want to say hello to a couple of people. Oh, LJT, I see you there. Yes. And Evelyn, good to see you. Jan, you were like so early on today. So I just want to give you a big hug out there, Jan Chapman. All right. So we will do Q&A after this. And I also have an announcement. We're going to do a fun, I don't know, inclusive kind of social media thing. But I'll tell you about it. It's all about Together We Reiki. And we're going to talk about that after our meditation and share as we get going here. And it's always new to me when we get together for these about what it is we're going to focus on in our meditation and share. Want to just take a quick minute to let everyone know, because we do have quite a few new subscribers this month to our YouTube channel. This is a Reiki infused meditation. I'm going to be offering Reiki throughout to you, but we're also adding in some visualization, some intention on your part and my part as well. And so I like to call it a share also, because I'm sharing Reiki with you, but typically we take some time during this so that you can share the energy, share your love and compassion with anyone you wish to. And so I might be leading this, but you are all worthy and capable of spreading love and light all around the world and healing as well. And so this is why we come together each and every month to do this. This video, even though it's live, will be on YouTube. You can always rewatch it. Reiki always works, no matter if you watch it now or later. And also, I will edit this so that the meditation portion and all my talking, at the beginning and later, is not in that version. So you can come back to it and just enjoy the meditation and share part. Let's see, we have a question here. Hi there, Renata. Is it okay if you, oh yeah, you can move during the session. I appreciate those questions before I get started, because I forget not everybody's been here before or may know. So while we're doing our meditation and share, or even when you're watching any of the videos on the channel, you can have your eyes open or closed. You can be seated or lying down. The main thing is that you're just intending to fully receive for whatever is in your highest good. Reiki will always help you for your highest good, but I always invite you to have your own intention as well, and invite Reiki to help you with whatever it is that you want help for. But rest assured, Reiki always helps, never causes harm, and it will always help for your highest good. And so with that being said, I think maybe we might be ready. Yes. All right. And you can move around during your session. Absolutely fine. Okay. As we take a deep breath. I'm going to place my hands in gasho, which means two hands coming together. And sometimes I do this with you and sometimes not, but it's a nice practice for anyone. The idea here is to just bring your attention to your breath and body, coming into this present moment, letting our thoughts, our worries just fade away as we come together, taking this time for you and your healing. And I do invite you to comment with your intention. And I now begin offering you the highest frequencies of Reiki energy on all levels: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. All you need to do again is to intend to fully receive for your highest good. You may become aware of sensations in your body, or you might not. Reiki works regardless of your level of awareness. No level of sensation or knowledge is needed for you to fully receive. I'd invite you now to place your hands on your body with the intention of connecting to yourself and focusing on your needs in this moment. So often you're focusing on the needs of others, and this time is for you. And I invite you to imagine that my hands join with your hands, and I offer you this energy directly. The source of this energy is unlimited. Therefore, the possibilities as you receive it for you are also unlimited. You are worthy and whole. And now I would invite you to place your awareness in your heart center. And as you do, see, feel, imagine, and intend that the light of your heart center grows brighter and more intense. And this light may be of any color, reflecting your needs in this moment, your intentions for the session. But this light grows brighter and more intense as your heart center expands, becoming more aware of your other energy centers. Your heart light shines through your other energy centers of your body, your organs, and your tissues. And the light grows so intense, so bright, it fills your aura, bringing more healing and balance to every aspect of who you are. The rhythm of your heartbeat mirrors the rhythms of nature. Breathe in the light of Reiki. Offering the light from your aura into the physical body to be distributed through your breath, through your bone, through your blood. Deep relaxation is offered for you now. As your body is surrounded in healing light. There is so much help and assistance for you beyond what you could ever know. And let us now invite the highest frequencies of spiritual consciousness, guides, angels, ascended masters, those known and unknown to you. And all are invited as long as Your highest good is their highest priority. Receive them around you now. Feel the love they have for you. Feel their gratitude for all you've done, for all of your efforts. They know everything about you. And they love you. They shine their light into your aura, into your physical body, into your mental body, and your spirit merges with their energy. Receive their healing energy and love. And enjoy this time. these beautiful beings of light may assist you in cutting away and disconnecting any cords that you have carried that no longer serve you. You may watch as the beings heal you completely, cutting, dissolving, and setting you free. Restoring more of your life force energy now. You may ask them if they have a message for you. What is the highest guidance for you now? You're invited to place your hands on your heart, welcoming this healing energy. And all who have gathered here for your highest good. Now place their healing light in your hands, merging their energy into your hands that give so much, amplifying the healing that you are now receiving. Accept their love. Their healing. Fully and completely. You may continue to receive in this way. And simply by naming, you may include anyone in this flow of healing that has your heart's attention. Any person, any animal, a relationship, perhaps a group of people. We offer this healing to them and all who may be open to receive as well. You are reminded to make your own health a priority. You are reminded to love and cherish your body, mind, and spirit. And it has come to be the time to thank all who have gathered for you. And you may call upon them at any time when you are in need or in gratitude. You are a being of light as they are. They recognize you as one of them. With the courage to be on earth in these times. They extend the invitation to you to commune with them. Be guided by them. And be one in the light that is common in all of life. They walk with you always. And now placing your hands on your legs in a way that is comfortable for you. Feeling your body. Taking a breath in. Bringing all of that back to you in this moment to take you forward in your day, in your life. You are not alone. And opening your eyes when you're ready. All right, as we come back then, woo, as you come back, I'll just say a few things for you. Well, number one, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to move this. Oh, I know, I moved my microphone, not a good idea. Let me move that over. I'm a little bit up here still. So let me get my microphone. All right. Well, you're welcome. Hi, Mike. It's great to see you. I hope that that was helpful. And I hope that I believe you said your friend is having a difficult time. Hope that he could feel that, or he or she could feel that energy. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, hi, Viviani. Nice to see you. And Mortal Clown. Yeah. I always wonder what's behind that name, Mortal Clown. But thank you for being here. You've been on the YouTube channel for a long, long time. Thank you for that. Um, Nice. Okay. So I did have a couple of announcements, I guess. And so, yeah, go ahead and keep chatting. I just want to tell you a couple of things. Brett Butler. Is that your name, Mortal Clown? Brett Butler? But I'm just Hi. Just such an interesting handle, Mortal Clown. Um, I want to tell you a couple of things, right? So, gosh, number one, thanks to all you on YouTube because, wow, the number of subscribers have really been going up lately on the channel. Super exciting. And so I want to just say thank you for that and thank you for tuning in and sharing the channel and things like that. Um, More people are learning about Reiki all the time. And I think that's phenomenal, whether it's just through the YouTube channel, and that's phenomenal, or learning Reiki, which anybody can learn Reiki. Um, it's, it, there's nothing required. Anybody can learn Reiki. Anybody can learn Reiki at all. Um, but we have this really fun kind of way to connect and come together. And I thought it would be kind of fun for December to do this. And so, what we're calling it, I guess it's a campaign, right? And we're using the hashtag Together We Reiki. Together We Reiki. And what is this all about? Well, I've used that hashtag before, but in this instance, what you're invited to do is take a photo of how or where you watch the Mainstream Reiki YouTube channel. So I don't know, get creative, but where are you watching? What are you watching? Oh, look. So in our chat space, we have the instructions for you right there. That looks like a lot of words, but let me just Let me just say this. So take a photo that shows you watching the Mainstream Reiki YouTube channel. Where do you do it? On what device? Whatever it is that you want to share. And after you do that, share it with the hashtag Together We Reiki. Yeah, use that hashtag and tag me. Tag at mainstream underscore Reiki. And that's going to be really fun to see how everybody tunes in, you know? I thought it would be neat. Plus, I wanna hear how Reiki has made a difference for you. How does it uplift you? Maybe you're a Reiki practitioner out there, and you can speak from that, vantage point, from that perspective. Or maybe, you have found, self Reiki really wonderful for you. Whatever that is, I mean, I don't know. I'm not as creative as you all are, so I cannot wait to see what you come up with. Yes, together we Reiki. So snap that photo, hashtag, and tag me, and that would be really fun to see where this goes. So we're kicking that off today. So you'll see a post about it out there on Instagram, and I think tomorrow probably on Facebook. So yeah, it's going to be kind of fun. Yeah. I didn't even believe in Reiki until you. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I saw you too. Your other comment, Mortal Clown, that you were here almost at the beginning. So, wow, big hugs to you. Thank you. Thank you. Taking Reiki mainstream. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing over here. The other big project that I've been working on a lot this year, and I'm excited about next year with it, is the mainstream Reiki membership community. So the only thing is you have to have some Reiki training, and you know what we do in there? We practice together. I offer group mentoring as well. So if you like the Q&A here, oh boy, I think you'd really like that, because not only do we do that every month, I actually have two of them in there every month. And not only do we do that, we record them. And then you have a library that's just growing and growing and growing of questions, of exchanges. And I have to tell you, the people in the community are the most amazing people that you'll ever meet. And so it just really takes it to a whole new level, because there's a permanence to it, and a what's the word I'm looking for? Consistency to it. It's not on Facebook, or anything like that. It's our own space. So it's really, really cool. And there's 3 levels of membership. You get to decide what works for you on that. So there's the information there for you. But basically, we want to come together with Reiki. We want to help people, we want to help each other, and we want to reach our goals with Reiki practice. We're here to make a difference in the world. And if I can help Reiki people succeed in how they practice and um, live better lives through Reiki and their practice of it, I'm all in. That's what I want to do. I want people who are practicing Reiki to succeed with it, healing themselves, healing others, taking it out to the world, whatever that looks like for you. So, all right. So that's what the community is all about. Again, it's not on social media. So the vibe, pretty high, got to tell you. So I'm super excited about that. So I hope you'll check that out if you're interested. And oh, you know what? I wasn't going to say this, but I'm going to say one last thing, and then we'll get to your questions. I do the podcast. It's down there. It's called Beyond the Reiki Gateway. And there was this recent episode, and I can't stop talking about it and telling people about it, because I think it can actually change your life. So it's the episode with Jean Slater, and she actually spells her name Slatter, but she says it Slater, and Jean Slater, and her episode, I'm telling you, can be life changing. She has a whole other definition of what allergies really are, very different than what we've been told. I mean, we have that kind of stuff too. But do you know you can be allergic to things like, here's one. This might get your attention. You might, you might be, um, you might be allergic to having too much money. Did that get your attention? So how that might manifest in your life is you do pretty well, and as soon as you're kind of getting ahead of the game, with money, then you take a hit, and you never have too much money, right? So anyway, that's just one little example, but if this is a totally fascinating topic to me, if because better than this, she tells you how you can clear these things yourself at home with nothing special for free. So, thank you. So we have that link to you, and it's also we have the link there in the chat, and that takes you to the website. We have a YouTube channel too, so you can tune in too to it right here on YouTube if you're on YouTube. But that channel is growing as well, so that's pretty exciting, and you get to see the video of the interviews too, at least in season 4. So anyway, hope you'll tune in. Jean Slater, um, release and heal your allergies. I mean, it's huge. Yeah, please watch it and let me know about it. Somebody just commented that they did dust for themselves and they think it worked. And she talks in the episode about dust and why so many people may have a dust allergy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's fascinating to me. So if you're curious like I am, I hope you'll check it out. Let me know what you think. Yeah, very cool. All right. I guess it's time for some questions. Yeah. Do we have any questions? Yeah. We got busy talking about so many other things. Grace, let's see. Can you practice Reiki on someone if you or they have had a drink? Oh, great question. Or if you've had a bad day and your vibration isn't that high. Nice. So, okay, first one. Oh, Janet, Janet in the chat. She loved Jean's episode, so there you go. It's not just me. Okay, sorry. I'm a little easily distracted today. So, I actually made a whole video on alcohol and Reiki, made a whole video about it. And I shared a real story from another person, one of my students, who actually came back and told me what happened when he had a drink and offered distance Reiki. So, yeah, so we'll see if we can maybe get that link up for that video. But in short, what I want to say is, why do Reiki then? I think anything that can change your consciousness is not a good precursor to working with energy. That's just my answer to that because, and I'm not saying like drinking's wrong or anything else, but it's like, you know what? I just don't. Here's the thing, if I was going to have a Reiki session, I want the person offering me Reiki to be fully in their right mind. I don't want them to be diminished in their consciousness. And alcohol, drugs, things like that that alter our consciousness, that's that's a shift in that person's energy. And a lot of things happen with our consciousness when we do things like that. And I just don't want to open my energy up to somebody else who isn't fully present and balanced like that. And you might just say one drink or whatever. I don't know. The other thing I'm going to say is, you know, I guess if the person you're sharing it with is okay with it, experiment and see what happens. I don't think it's necessarily going to hurt anything. But the other thing is, yeah, it's like I just think that that's one time maybe multitasking isn't the best choice. Yeah. If you've had a bad day and your vibration isn't that high, my intention whenever I offer Reiki is to set all my personal energy to the side, and I come home to I'm going to just call it my home vibration. That's that part of me that I know is plugged into the universe, and whatever has happened that day and may have affected me, I set all that aside. And I don't know, I mean, it works for me. I actually do this. I set all my personal energy to the side so that I am a clear Reiki channel for this person's highest good. And then all of my focus is on them. And so I would try that. The thing is this, because if we were to say that, oh, if you have a bad day, don't offer Reiki. Well, a lot of people have bad days. The other thing is you're going to actually receive Reiki as you offer it. So it's actually an act of a little bit of self love if you offer Reiki to another person because you're going to receive Reiki. So, isn't that a wonderful reason to say, yep, I'm going to set all my personal gunk over here. I'm going to offer Reiki now for that person's highest good, knowing that you're going to receive. And you know what? You're going to be feeling better. You're going to be feeling better after you do that. And the reason I think this is kind of a slippery slope is because it's not a far leap then to say, well, then if a person has a chronic illness, maybe they shouldn't offer Reiki. And I don't believe that at all. And so let's not penalize ourselves for just being human, and having a bad day or whatever. The drinking, though, I mean, that's your choice. You can, so that's fully in your free will capacity there on that. But I hope that that's helpful. Yeah. Hi, misbehaving. Good to see you. Cassie, so glad to catch this one. What are your thoughts on jewelry, specifically rings? Have you noticed any difference with or without? Oh, great question. It's so funny. Couldn't find my earrings today. I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but just so I I'm going to say this and then I'll answer that. So, when I am on the channel, when I do my Reiki sessions and things like that, when I first started, I wore my rings and, things like that. And then I just got away from it, with the pandemic and everything. It's like taking a shower was, like a victory. So putting on jewelry and we're just camping out at home didn't seem like a big thing. And I just kind of kept with that. I always think that if I wear crystals and things like that, I never want to convey to the audience that any of that is necessary. You can just do this just yourself, okay? On the flip side, I also don't want to send the message that those things are an issue because I don't believe they are at all. And so I have experimented over the years. When I first learned Reiki in 1995, my first teacher did tell me to remove the jewelry, my jewelry, their jewelry, everybody's jewelry. And I'm like, okay, because I was, going to follow every rule that I heard of. And so, yeah, so that's how I did it. And then I widened my community of Reiki people and knowledge and heard different things. And I started experimenting. And what I found was it didn't matter. So if they have jewelry or not, doesn't matter to me. In my practice, I've never seen a difference. Never seen it. And this goes on with other things. So let's even talk about a Fitbit, like Apple Watch or something like that. I'm fine with that as well. I had clients that would come in with that and they'd say, should I take this off? It's like, this is up to you. Whatever you want is fine. I look at this as source energy. A Fitbit, an Apple Watch, a ring on a finger. Is that going to really do anything and prohibit the power of source energy to help a person? I don't think so. So that's my stance on that. And rings, yeah, I just don't have any experience that shows me that matters. And so that's why I make those decisions. I invite you to experiment, see what happens. Yeah, see what happens. Experiment and report back, But there are a lot of myths out there. Jewelry, oh, got to take your shoes off, things like that. What your diet is, what your level of health has to be. And again, my thing is, you know what? We're human. Reiki meets us where we are, and it works beautifully every single time. So I hope that's answered that for you, Cassie. All right. Will the Reiki work if I go to sleep while doing eyes healing Reiki? Or should we be fully awake? So here's the thing with that. I think it can be helpful, right? I think it can be helpful if you are awake. But here's what I want to say. It doesn't to me, I don't think it matters whether the Reiki's for your eyes or not. I think this fits, I think all of the sessions fit in this category. And that is, you can sleep with any of my videos on and you're going to receive Reiki. But here's the thing. I know that when we bring the power of you into the session, you're helping yourself in addition to Reiki. And I want the highest possibility for you. And so, what I'm meaning by that is watch the videos. If you fall asleep, great. Just have the intention that you're going to receive fully for your highest good, regardless of if you're sleeping or not. Okay. But if you're awake and you're watching the video, some people will have the video on and they're working and things like that. Again, just have the intention you're receiving in full for your highest good. That's it. But if you have the time and the inclination to watch the video and focus your mind, that's powerful as well because your mind is not nothing. Now, Reiki doesn't need your mind in order to work. Reiki's working, but your mind has immense power on its own to help you heal. Immense. And so I hope that helps you feel empowered because you can help yourself mentally as well as through Reiki. And so in my mind, if we can help ourselves um, in more than one method all at the same time, it's just going to lead to better results overall. And I will say some clients that I have had are they need to be involved in the healing. Now that might sound interesting, right? But some people want to understand more about their healing journey instead of just having the healing happening. And so that might be a reason too that a person might want to focus mentally, couple Reiki with affirmations, things like that, because they're taking a more active role in their journey and it's more cerebral, they're engaging with it on another level. So, gosh, let me look at your question again. Uh, Reiki will work if you go to sleep yep, even if it's the one with your eyes, it'll work. It'll totally work. Just again, intend that you fully receive for your highest good. That's it. And you might even say that maybe it works better while you're sleeping because there's no resistance. You know, um, you're completely relaxed, which is pretty good, right? I would think so. I hope that's helpful. I kind of said a lot there. Amy, is your experience with remote healing as gratifying as in person? I feel it's just as effective, but each session, whether in person or distant, is different. Yeah, so they're very different things, very different. That's for sure. Um, and because they're different, I do like different aspects of them. So it's kind of like apples and oranges. But I do agree with you. I think the distance sessions are at least as effective as in person. And I say at least because when you're in person with somebody, there's other stuff going on, there you're interacting, actually your energies are in the same room physically, and so there's that going on. But the level of clarity that I can receive in a distant session is little, I'm going to say more than if I'm with a person because I'm then in a way hosting them in my space, so I have other things that are going on in my mind. Is your experience? That's great. Yeah, I think so. I guess there are times that I miss, seeing clients in person, um, but I love distance Reiki. I love it. I absolutely love it. And the fact that, um, I think it just depends too on what your mission is, what your mission is, um, as to what you might like better or what might feel more gratifying. Because for me, I want to reach a lot of people about Reiki. Um, and so distance work and YouTube, that makes sense for me and what I'm doing here. But for another person, they might be part of their mission might be connecting really personally with people over Reiki and having that one-on-one interaction that it might be more like that. I don't know. So um, it is just as effective. Yeah. And it is different. Yeah. So I agree with that. But yeah, no right or wrong. But oh, yeah, distance Reiki. It's, and I think a lot of people are admitting that as well. I think it's cool that when the pandemic came, Reiki people didn't have to pivot. I mean, in a way we did, but we didn't have to learn a new skill or what. I mean, we already had that in our back pocket. We were ready to go. Oh, distance Reiki. So it's kind of neat how that worked out. Kind of neat. Thanks, Amy. I guess maybe one more question. Let's see. Would you help and recommend any of your videos for imposter syndrome? Oh, wow. Imposter syndrome. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should make a video about that. I don't know that I have one specifically for that, but I want to say something about imposter syndrome. And that is that congratulations, you have imposter syndrome. That might be pretty weird to hear somebody say, but I'm saying it because some of the most successful people on the planet have imposter syndrome even to this day. One example that I've used before is Adele, the singer Adele. She has stated she has imposter syndrome, right? But you know what? Here's the thing. She goes out there, she performs, right? She gets through it. And that's strength. But the reason why I say congratulations, you have imposter syndrome is this: it means you care. It means you want to put out the very best that you can put out. It means that you want to help in the highest of ways and you have dreams and aspirations and goals. That's all. You know, I'll bet you're on the leading edge, Moon Fun. I bet you're on the leading edge because here's the thing: when you're pushing the boundaries like that, when you're pushing the boundaries, not just for yourself, but out there, it's scary and you want to do well. And so here comes the imposter syndrome, right? And so having imposter syndrome, I think, is an indication of your, I'm going to say, your care and compassion. All right. So I tell you what, I'll make an imposter syndrome video. Okay. But I want you to have that message too, that I think we can look at that in a positive way too, because you care, you're on the leading edge, you want this world to be a better place. Um, but I think imposter syndrome is really, really common. So yeah, I'll make a video about it. How about that, Moon Fun? I'll make you a video. Anybody else interested in imposter syndrome out there? Anyone? Let me know. Very good. All right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap that up. Yeah. We've been an hour. So thank you all for coming. And it's been a joy. Ah, yes. Yes. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in the ether. I'll probably take a Reiki break also this month live. I'll pop on at some point. We'll just do Reiki together, not the meditation and all of that kind of thing. And whatever you're celebrating, wherever you are, I wish you all the best. Peace, love, healing for yourself, for all who have your heart's attention. Thank you for being here. Together we Reiki. Together we Reiki. So don't forget, snap those pictures and share it on your social media and tell us how Reiki uplifts you. I look forward to seeing what you create out there and share. Thanks everyone. Much love.